slay. I don't walk, I strut, and then sashay.
Hey guys! Oh my god.
Wow. Hey guys, I'm Az, or Aaron, whatever you want to call me. And this is Jemima, as she just tried to point out.
Yeah.
Rudely. Welcome to her channel.
Like, subscribe, and comment, please.
You can troll us, you can do whatever you like, girl, because at the end of the day, honey, if that makes you feel better, then that's good for you. Oh, you silly woman. Sorry, a bit of road rage. Really honest with you, I hate driving. I know I do love driving, but I get so much road rage. If you're out there and you get road rage, you seriously got to comment below and show us some of your road rage videos. But I don't care. What do you struggle with the most?
Yeah, true.
And get people to say, you know what, even though you look at me on Instagram, you think I'm amazing, but inside, I'm also human. I'm not just a bubbly socialite.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and people got to really respect that. It takes a lot to come out of your shell and just do what we do. And even in the fashion industry, it's very difficult. It's very on you to always look good. And there are days I don't want to fucking look good. I just want to wear my trackies or my no jogs and just run around the house naked. But sometimes it's frowned upon, and I really struggle with that actually, is that everyone expects that you'll just look amazing, and
all the time, yeah.
Sometimes it's exhausting. Oh my god.
Who's calling?
I don't know who that is. Hello? Hello, girl. How are you? Good, Chad. Good. I'm just driving. Do you want me to give you a call back when I get into the city? Alright, love. Alright. Bye.
Have you ever had a girl fall in love with you?
Yes, it's awful.
What did you do?
I was thinking she'd my girlfriend for 4 years.
What? You had a girlfriend for 4 years?
Yeah, through high school into college. No, through high school, didn't go to college. High school to year 11. She's at my place recently in Cairns. She's got a husband and 2 kids now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Tara. Purse full, big builds, bitch, she's a big deal. Me, you wish, new phone, who's work for free. That's not the tea, hunty. So make it rain on me, and I'ma let you see. What you gonna let them see? So I own a brand called 3mpire. We are predominantly denim right now, but we do have some fun things coming our way in 2021. And Miss Jemima I met because she is our female brand ambassador, and she won the competition back a year ago. But thanks to COVID and many other hiccups, the brand is taking some time to get off the ground, but we are getting there, which is the main exciting thing about all of this, guys. No matter what is happening in the world, never give up on your dreams. So Jemima, why don't you tell us about what it was like to compete to become Urban Ambassador?
It was promoted pretty much everywhere, and it was so funny because I was looking at it, and I was like, oh, should I compete? Should I do it? And then I just thought, no. I don't know why. And then I got a message from this person. This person was so scary at first, not even gonna lie. And he said, hi, we would really like you to compete, basically. And I was like, okay, this is a sign. And then I just said yes. And once I said yes, I needed to do it. And I went to all the meetings. I came around to comp day. I was so scared. But you know what? I dressed up as a butterfly.
So insert wings here.
Yeah. So I dressed up as a butterfly for the competition, and I was sponsored by my best friend's brand, Fiasco in Phoenix, and she made it, handmade it, and it was amazing. Like, it was the best feeling ever, and I do want to do more competitions because of that one competition. And yeah, I had my girlfriends egging me on, and when he announced my name as the winner, I just, I don't know, it was my first competition. It's my first competition, and I won, you know, so, and now we're here, and I have to deal with him all the time.
All the time, yeah, through fucking headache and heartache. But I think like the biggest thing that we took from even the competition, even though Urban has had its ups and downs, as many brands do through, or any business through what has been a really long year, you've just got to keep fighting. And when someone tells you, don't fear. We're going to have fear. Fear is the one thing, and it's the oldest human emotion, obviously, and it's one of the emotions that can stop you from achieving absolutely everything. It can stop you from achieving, your own personal success goals. It can stop you from achieving business goals. Even in your relationship, it will stop you from achieving because you're too busy fearing something. In the relationship world, a lot of the problems that you hear could be about cheating or someone moving on. But guys, this is something that I learned a little while ago, and even in my last relationship, probably didn't really help the most. But if someone's gonna cheat, they're gonna cheat regardless, and that is their own problem, guys. That is their own problem. That's something they've got to deal with. It's got nothing on you. It's just, that's something that they had done for them in the past, or they're angry with something, or they're angry with the world. They're just angry, full stop. And so it's just important to learn that the way I see it in a relationship, if someone's really, really happy and they're having a really good time with you, they're not going to cheat, but sometimes we can't force people to have a good time because in their own life, it's not a good time. So they're angry or they're resenting something, and then of course, because you're the closest person to them, it gets taken out on you, which is not fair, of course. But for those of you out there that are struggling after a relationship breakdown, where it could be cheating, it could be all sorts of different things, tell yourself every day it was not on you. If you really do believe, I did try and give my all, it's something on them, and they might come back later, they might not, but they've got to go away and sort out their own journey. Man!
Yeah, you gotta fall in love with yourself before you decide to fall in love with anyone else. You can't do it the other way around, because it doesn't work.
No. You know what's really funny is I find when people say things like, you gotta love yourself before you can love anyone else.
It sounds so cliche.
It sounds so cliche, but it is so true. And guys, I think the other problem with that is so many of us are afraid to fall in love with ourselves, because then we come across as chauvinistic or selfish or self-centered, but it's got nothing to do with that. Being able to love yourself is recognizing your flaws, recognizing your faults, recognizing your hurt, your past, all the shit that shaped you to be who you are now. That's falling in love with yourself. And at the end of all of that, you can sit fucked up. I fucked up in my life, but so has 99.9% of the population. And at the end of the day, I'm happy with what I did, because I wouldn't have experienced certain avenues of life. You know what? I've experienced things that other people wouldn't. And I come out on top, and now I come out as someone who's able to guide and help others that are going through that scenario. So those that are selfish are the ones that don't give a fuck about anyone else or their problems, but yet they always want when they have a problem. That's selfish. It's literally take, no give. That's a lot different than self-loving yourself.
Which has been basically my relationships recently, and that's why I broke. Because I had really toxic people that were draining, and then I snapped, because at the end of the day, they didn't want me, they wanted what I could give them. So
social media is just like, it's stuffed
fake.
Everything. It's such a fake facade, guys. Like,
it's so fake.
Perception is all perception.
I hang out with a lot of influencers. I know a lot of influencers, and I know that they're just as normal as everyone else. Their life isn't different. It looks so different, looks so glamorous. It's not. It's all fake. And that's the thing about relationships, is a lot of people come into your life because you have this image, you have this what would you call it?
Yeah,
this look about you that they want.
They want to have a go
and then they
yeah.
come into your life and they go, well, this isn't what I expected, and then they leave. Like, my ex literally said to me, when I messaged him the first time, when he saw my message, he was like, who's this with all the followers? And I just thought, well, that's not me. It's just followers. It's not. I'm still a person at the end of the day. I still got issues, and he didn't expect any of that. So at the end of the day, it doesn't work out when it's based on image.
Yeah, and I think it's important to sort of mention, guys, that when we look at our influencers, like, yes, some of them, they're just bitches and they're just in it for themselves, and that's all fine. Hey, it's business. We're all in it for ourselves, and if you've got the body and the look to do it, then by all means go ahead. But there are actually some influencers out there, like ones like Jemima and even other ones like her friends, who are actually gorgeous people. And then people might say, well, if it's so hard and so brutal, then why do you guys do it? Because it's a way
love
that
it.
you can,
Yeah.
you love it, but you're also helping people, and sometimes you don't know you're helping people, but you actually are. Like for me and my brand, we're all about mental health, and even though I've been through hell with mental health and sometimes I still really struggle with it, I enjoy helping people that are broken, because I don't see them as broken. I see them as an empty vessel now, where they can now achieve their goals. They're getting rid of all the toxic shit. They're getting rid of all that. And now it's time to conquer the world the way you should have before the bad brains got into your mind and just wiped it all clean. You know,
and that's why I
it's
wanted to
important.
start my YouTube channel as well, because Instagram, it's just a photo. It's not real, it's not enough. And my YouTube, like, I was so scared to start it because it's complete vulnerability. It's people that follow me and have this perception of me, and they're finally getting to know the real me, and if they do want to like or hate me, and that's okay at the end of the day. Like, since the incident I had on social media where I told everyone I wanted to hurt myself, I lost 600 followers, 700 followers. But you know what? That's who I am. If it's too much for them, then whatever. I'm not perfect, and a lot of people, 80% of people, if not, have mental health issues, and we need to take it head on. We need to do it head on.
Need to, for sure. I think, like I was saying, Jemima and I had a good DM last night because I finally flew into loving Brisbane. But I think it's really like important to note, guys, that people, when they do drop off like that, and they drop off like flies, and this is for people that, you know, you might not have your following, but you've got your friends, and sometimes they vanish because you've had a bad moment. And I was explaining to Jemima that it's not because that they hate you, it's not because they think you're weak, it's not because of all the other shit. The truth is, it's now too close for home. The truth of the matter is, anyone you meet is going to have a mental health saga, whether it be now, current, past, future. It doesn't matter when it's going to be. A death of a loved one, a breakdown in a marriage, abusive relationship, abusive friendships, jobs, whatever it may be, is going to cause a strike down, because you suddenly, in your own personal self, you feel like you're just not worthy of someone's or anyone's time. It could be a boss, it could be a boyfriend, girlfriend, and you have that feeling because we live in a world that is so superficial, and you must be beautiful at all times. You must always look your part, and it's like, hang on a minute, mate, like, that's not how this goes anymore. You know, people have high profile, stressful jobs, and we look at our celebrities, for example, our superstars, Britney, bloody Miley Cyrus. You look at all these people and we give them such grief, but imagine living in a world where over billions of people are watching you on every single platform, and you have one collapse and the whole world thinks you're a broken individual. You know what? It is fine to have a collapse, and it's completely normal to break down and then pick up your pieces. The important part is you keep going and you do pick up those pieces, and you do admit, yeah, you know what, I had a tough run, but guess what, here I am. And that is stronger and bigger than what anyone could ever say to you, because you picked yourself up out of a dark place and you're steamrolling forward. So if people don't recognize that, piss them off. Just get them out of your life. See you later, because if they're not there for the bad times, they're sure as hell not welcome for your good times.
And that's it.
Boom! Mic
that's-
drop. All these girls in these nice fancy cars.
That's gonna be me.
Alright guys, so we're off to go see Grant now. But we'll see you on our drive to who knows where.
Alright. Bye-bye.
Much love!